Like I saw Jay Z at the Golden State game, and we just started giggling because he's still doing it, I'm still doing like, bro. So he's like, man. Yeah. So I told him, I said, man, much respect. You doing big thing. He's like, nah, much respect for you.
Beyonce was on that island where they was kids. Beyonce was on Pedo Island.
And I say, I'm amazed at Jay Z, not because he's a great rapper. Everybody know he's a great rapper. How the did he get Beyonce? Because he is a ugly.
Celebrities and their fans often share a special bond, but sometimes the relationship can take a dark turn as admiration turns into obsession. Take, for example, stars like BTS, Beyonce, Katy Perry, and Michael Jackson. Their fans would go to extreme lengths for them. Beyonce, in particular, has faced the darker side of fame numerous times throughout her decades-long career. Recently, a clip highlighting one such incident surfaced online and was even shared by basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Beyonce Knowles.
The Los Angeles Lakers legend had previously discussed an uncomfortable moment involving music superstar Beyonce and her husband Jay Z during the 2023 Grammy Awards on his podcast. Recently, a video has been circulating online where reporters are heard making foul and offensive comments to people blocking their footage of Beyonce at the Met Gala. Although the video is a few years old, it caught Shaquille O'Neal's attention, prompting him to share it on his Instagram story.
Hey, with the cell phone!
Oh my God!
A video posted by the Instagram channel Hollywood Unlocked shows reporters trying to capture footage from the red carpet at an event. When Beyonce arrived, someone unintentionally blocked their view. In the video, a man talking on his cell phone was the one obstructing the reporter's sightline. The reporters reacted with mean, offensive, and foul language, with one even saying, "Die of cancer" to the man. Queen Bey, one of the highest-selling musical artists of all time, continues to dominate the music industry even after 25 years. Her immense popularity knows no bounds. Recently, a video surfaced showing reporters at a red carpet event yelling offensive remarks such as, "You're and get the F off the carpet," when their view of Beyonce was blocked by a man on his cell phone. The man seemed unaware of the commotion he was causing. Shaquille O'Neal, the big man himself, reposted this video on his Instagram story. This isn't the first time the four-time NBA champion has noticed such behavior around celebrities. Following the 2023 Grammy Awards, Shaq discussed an uncomfortable situation involving Beyonce and Jay Z on his podcast. Although Shaq didn't add a caption to the post, fans reacted strongly, with comments like, "It's never that serious," suggesting that the obsession with celebrities is becoming excessive.
Welcome back to the Grammys, everybody. You know, when you equal a record, there's no way you don't get to hold your Grammy.
The retired basketball star Shaquille O'Neal discussed an uncomfortable situation involving Jay Z, Beyonce, and Trevor Noah during the 2023 Grammy Awards on The Big Podcast. The issue arose when comedian Trevor Noah, who was hosting the awards, referred to Beyonce as Beyonce Knowles. While this is her real name, Jay Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, reportedly glanced at Noah for not including Carter as her last name. Jay Z and Beyonce have been married since 2008. Responding to co-host Spice Adams, who suggested that Noah should have addressed Beyonce as Beyonce Knowles Carter, Shaq offered some advice to celebrity couples. He emphasized that celebrity husbands should recognize that these women had their own identities before marriage. "They had names before you, boo-boo," he said.
Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never.
Beyonce and Jay Z are the ultimate power couple, untouchable, unknowable, and unstoppable. Together, they have created iconic projects like their joint album, Everything Is Love. And separately, they have achieved phenomenal success. Beyonce pioneered visual albums with Lemonade, while Jay Z gave New York City its modern anthem with Empire State of Mind, featuring Alicia Keys. They are adored by fans through TV, magazines, and Instagram, but those who have interacted with them personally, like Shaquille O'Neal, know that they can be formidable.
Piece of shit!
Beyonce! Beyonce!
Beyond music, Jay Z's entertainment agency, Roc Nation, is highly successful, and he played a pivotal role in bringing the Nets to Brooklyn. His ventures and investments made him the first hip-hop artist to join the billionaires list, as he boasts in Family Feud from the 444 album, "Ain't no such thing as an ugly billionaire, I'm cute." Beyoncé, meanwhile, has mentored rising stars like Chloe and Halle, launched the Ivy Park fashion line, and won the most Grammy Awards ever, 32 in total. This incredible achievement underscores why the Bayhive is so devoted, though the extent of their knowledge about their favorite star is often limited to her public persona.
You know, for us, we chose to fight for our love, for our family, to give our kids a different outcome. You see, to break that cycle.
However, their rise to the top has not been without controversy. Beyoncé and Jay Z have been accused of undermining or sidelining perceived competition, including artists like Aaliyah, Foxy Brown, Blue Cantrell, Kanye West, Rita Ora, and Nas. Despite these accusations, their influence and impact on the music industry and beyond remain unparalleled. Even netizens haven't spared the powerful couple, constantly calling them out for their evil deeds, like this one who tweeted, "Beyoncé is pure evil and hatred and cursed, and sent a hit on Aaliyah because she was pregnant by Jay Z. I am Aaliyah reincarnated. Oops. May 2nd, 2023, I turned 22. Another tweeted, referring to the recently held 4th of July party where the who is who in Hollywood attended, "If the Illuminati is not real, why all the celebrities just attended this Jewish billionaire party? Beyoncé and Jay Z don't even go to the BET Awards, but they made it that damn party. LMFO." With another simply saying, "Y'all remember when Kanye called out Jay Z and Beyoncé at his concert and y'all called him crazy? Kanye is not crazy. He's exposing the music industry for what it is. The industry is evil, and that's what Kanye is trying to tell us. If you can remember, Shaq, Beyoncé, and Jay were on the same side before, so that means the big man knows the couple pretty well. Remember when Kanye West called out the names and all three were mentioned? Yes, the Jesus Walks hitmaker decided to blow open those he believes are being controlled by the Hollywood elite, and your favorite stars topped his list.
They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay Z and Beyoncé.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me.
Kanye West had a tumultuous 2022, but he remains undeterred by critics. The music and fashion icon often makes headlines with his controversial antics, which keep him at the forefront of pop culture conversations. Kanye isn't shy about airing his grievances on social media, creating chaos for his targets, from Adidas to his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian.
There's some responsibilities that I still feel needs to be taken by the entire family, right? About the way we present ourselves.
Despite backlash for touting White Lives Matter and making anti-Semitic remarks, Kanye refuses to bow to pressure. In a video, he claimed that celebrities like Beyoncé are being used to make others' lives miserable. "They can't control me," Kanye said. "They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay Z and Beyoncé. But they can't control me," he continued. "You see, it ain't no name I won't name. It's up. And just to Minister Farrakhan, I love you. But the way you read that, I took that as a slight. I don't take no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone. Let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slights from nobody." After mentioning these celebrities, Kanye and Shaquille O'Neal had a brief exchange on social media. Shaq seemed particularly irritated by being included in Kanye's rant. Additionally, Charles Barkley had previously expressed his disappointment in Kanye's actions.
Or you should always say something. And I'm always gonna do that. I don't care about the repercussions. If I see something wrong happening, Don, I'm gonna say something.
At this point, Kanye West and his opinions could arguably be considered a genre unto themselves. Since his downfall, the disgraced rapper and business mogul has continued to make inflammatory comments on social media. Recently, he made remarks about notable personalities including LeBron James, Jay Z, Beyoncé, and Shaquille O'Neal. In a new episode of The Big Podcast with Shaq with Nichelle Turner and Spice Adams, the Big Aristotle shared his thoughts on Kanye's comments. Kanye, formerly known as Ye, had openly criticized Shaq's partnership with billionaire Jamie Salter. Shaq addressed these criticisms on his podcast, providing insight into his perspective on the situation and defending his business decisions. Shaquille O'Neal shared on the panel that he recently encountered the term narcissist, Upon looking up its meaning, he experienced a moment of self-awareness, realizing that he had been a narcissist himself. Reflecting on the adage, "It takes one to know one," Shaq explained how this realization gave him insight into Kanye West's behavior. The Big Diesel stated, "This is why things are going crazy for him, 'cause look how he acts." Shaq admitted that he used to behave similarly to Kanye West. This understanding, Shaq explained, allowed him to recognize and label Kanye as a narcissist. Now humbled and no longer engaging in narcissistic behavior, Shaq uses his past experiences to shed light on the troubled actions of others, including Kanye. Shaq emphasized that once a person becomes arrogant, they risk losing everything, leading to a cycle of blame. He referred to Kanye West's recent remarks, where West blamed figures like Jay Z and Beyoncé, who have played significant roles in his career. West claimed that celebrities like LeBron James, Jay Z, and Beyoncé are all controlled, stating, "But they can't control me." While it's unclear exactly who they are, many interpret it to mean the mainstream media. The Los Angeles Lakers legend expressed confusion about why Kanye would blame him, as they didn't have a close bond to begin with. Shaq added that he now understands Kanye's character better, acknowledging the pattern of behavior West exhibits. Kanye West recently made an extremely controversial statement that had a significant impact, especially on his businesses. Industry giants like Adidas, Balenciaga, JP Morgan, and others have since severed ties with him. Furthermore, many prominent figures have publicly condemned his anti-Semitic remarks and controversial actions. But what about the people in question? Queen Bey and Jay Z, like any other couple, have faced their share of marital challenges. But their enduring partnership suggests that their union is built on more than just traditional roles. They have been married for 14 years and together for over 20, sharing 3 children, Blue Ivy and twins Rumi and Sir. Throughout their relationship, they have collaborated on numerous projects, including their 2018 joint album, Everything Is Love, their 2014 On the Run tour, and iconic hits like Crazy in Love. Their ability to work together creatively and support each other through ups and downs further solidifies their status as a powerful and resilient duo in both the music industry and their personal lives. Beyoncé's personal life and relationships have undeniably influenced her art, although she tends to keep those aspects private. Despite her reluctance to speak publicly about it, the few comments she has made offer glimpses into her story. "I would not be the woman I am if I did not go home to that man. It just gives me such a foundation," Beyoncé told Oprah in 2013 during an episode of Next Chapter. She continued, "He has helped me on so many levels. Just to have someone that you just like is so important, and someone that is honest." Reflecting on her relationship in a 2008 interview with 17 Beyoncé shared what it has taught her. "I guess probably that we're all human," she said, as per Pop Sugar's recap of the interview. "I don't care if you're picture perfect on every magazine cover, and you're the most handsome, successful, coolest guy. You still get sad, and you still get your feelings hurt, and you still get confused and vulnerable and nervous and scared. You have to find a person you can make it through the tough times with." During a 2013 conversation with Oprah on Oprah's Next Chapter, Queen Bey revealed that she and Jay Z were friends first for a year and a half before they even went on a date. Beyoncé emphasized that having that foundation was so important for their relationship. In a 2013 interview with Vanity Fair, Jay Z confirmed that he pursued his wife and that they were just beginning to try to date each other when they appeared on the cover of Vanity Fair's 2001 music issue. Explaining what try meant in this context, Jay Z said, "Well, you've got to try first. You got to dazzle, wine, and dine."
For us, we chose to fight for our love, for our family.
Many sources have suggested that Jay and Bey themselves are allegedly involved in such crimes, such as Yes reportee suggests that he was involved in the M of his alleged mistress, Kathy White. And isn't it crazy how there's almost no info on Jay-Z's supposed side chick, Kathy White, who apparently died in sketchy circumstances back in 2011? But now, this journalist Liz Crone is stirring the pot, saying she talked to Kathy before she kicked the bucket. Liz is dropping hints like crazy, suggesting Jay-Z might be in for it. And to make things juicier, old blog posts are popping up with folks claiming they saw Kathy hanging with Jay-Z and Diddy. With all this drama around Diddy, fans are thinking Jay-Z might be next in line for some serious heat.
You want to know what makes Diddy being publicly shamed like this so left?
What's that?
Back in early September 2011, there was this buzz in the local news and celeb blogs about this young woman named Kathy Coriana White. Some outlets even went wild, calling her Jay Z's supposed side chick. But you know what? The big media guns were too wrapped up in Beyonce's surprise pregnancy announcement, so Kathy's death sort of slipped past most people's radars. And get this, some of those outlets that were first to dish about it later erased any trace of Kathy from their sites, preferring to focus on Beyonce's pregnancy instead. Sketchy, right?
The night's biggest moment, of course, was Beyonce's pregnancy revelation. First, with some of the press outside the theater before the show.
Rumors started swirling after Kathy and model Claudia Jordan were supposedly seen at a Las Vegas nightclub, chilling at a table with Jay Z and Diddy or Puff Daddy, or whatever he's calling himself these days. Seems like Kathy had her fair share of gossip swirling around her, which can't be easy to deal with. But that's the price of fame sometimes, right? But if you're feeling like doing some sleuthing and you hit up Hollywood Street King's website, you'll stumble upon 3 separate blog posts from 2010, all about Jay Z's alleged affair with Kathy White. So in March, Liz Corkin decided to revisit her tweet about Kanye and wrote, "Note the date. Hey Jay Z, I was the reporter who talked to your alleged mistress right before she died, was MA'd. I know everything. I know what you did. Go F yourself. Your time is coming. Maybe you and Diddy can share a prison cell together. Justice is coming." While some folks are brushing off Liz as just another conspiracy theorist, others are raising some serious eyebrows. The fact that Diddy was allegedly chilling with Jay Z and Kathy is already sending off some major alarm bells. While conspiracies involving celebrities are not a new phenomenon, the enigmatic circumstances surrounding the tragic death of the beloved R&B queen have stirred intense emotions among her fans. However, many reports have previously made eyebrow-raising allegations regarding Aaliyah's passing. The recent evidence is particularly extraordinary, as DMX has also accused Jay Z of being involved in eerie Hollywood rituals.
They won't tell you. They're like,
industry.
Yeah,
industry.
So it's the fact that he told me to my face. He said, "You know what? Your voice is too."
According to previous reports also, it is claimed by many people that Jay Z and Beyoncé harbor a profound interest in the occult and have purportedly been linked to human sacrifices in the past. Recent years have witnessed a surge in revelations shedding light on different aspects of the case that indicate foul play. What distinguishes this moment is the stark directness with which these allegations are being articulated. A mounting number of fans have begun to rally behind the plea to reopen the investigation, demonstrating an unwavering commitment to ensure that Aaliyah receives the justice she rightfully deserves.
It's up. No, you. You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying?
The clash of egos between two of the most legendary rappers in the industry, DMX and Jay Z, is no secret. These East Coast rappers were once part of the supergroup M Inc. and shared the stage during Jay Z's Hard Knock Life tour, alongside J. Rule, Method Man, and Redman. DMX, the late rapper, notably featured in Jay Z's track Money, Cash, Hoes from Vol 2, Hard Knock Life, creating a significant buzz. While the duo's remarkable talents had the potential to set new records, it was their competitive spirit, evident from their early 90s Bronx battles to later conflicts, that led to the strain in their relationship. Later, those close to the duo, witnessing their growth and ascent to new heights, revealed that their ego consistently took precedence, making collaboration impossible. Rough Riders, the entertainment company that once managed DMX, also known as Darkman X, delved into this clash in a comprehensive hour-long interview on The Breakfast Club at Power 105.1. Wah D and Siobhan Dean of Rough Riders openly acknowledged they had that past history of competition, and that's the reason why it didn't happen, referring to why DMX and Jay Z couldn't collaborate when Jay Z assumed the role of president at Def Jam in 2004. The roots of their enduring feud can be traced back to the early and mid-90s, marked by an intense face-off during a Bronx battle. The infamous pool hall rap battle in the Bronx, where Jay Z and DMX went head-to-head before they achieved fame, became a pivotal moment. Reflecting on this, Rough Riders mentioned that even though they declared it a draw, the tension persisted. "We called it a draw because they both was sick nice. X felt like he won, Hav gonna feel like he won. So it was an animosity there always, Rough Riders said in an interview. In another instance, Irv Gotti, the man who brought Jay Z and DMX together for M Inc., said in an interview, "They always had friction because they battled and X hated him," Gotti added. "Jay didn't really give a F, but they was, sick, always on some competitive S. That's just the truth." However, the animosity was between the two East Coast rappers. Rough Riders also brought out how Jay Z helped get DMX out of debt at Def Jam by paying off as much as $12 million. They gushed. The good part about Def Jam, and I gotta give it to Hov, X was in debt over there. He probably owed about $12 million, Dean revealed. When DMX left Def Jam for Sony, he said that Hov released him and wiped off the debt clean and let him go. He didn't have to pay nothing back. DMX and Jay Z both started riding the success ladder from the 90s. Jay Z sold over 5 million copies of his 1998 Vol. 2 Hard Knock Life LP, where DMX contributed to the track Money, Cash, Hoes. At the same time, DMX released not one but two multi-platinum chart-topping albums, including It's Dark and Hell is Hot, and Flesh of My Flesh and Blood of My Blood. Much later, in an interview with Rick Ross, DMX slammed Def Jam, stating that the record label stopped focusing on him after Jay Z came in reigns. A report states that DMX even hinted that Jay Z was jealous of him.
Just happened to, stumble across it, you know what I'm saying? Turned out to be popping, too.
Yeah, okay. Now, let me tell you about DMX. DMX is probably...
As time went by, the close ones of the duo accepted that both the rappers could have made history together, but they chose to do their own thing instead. DMX at 50 passed away at White Plains Hospital on April 9, 2021. The family wrote a statement that said, "We are deeply saddened to announce today that our loved one, DMX, birth name of Earl Simmons, passed away at 50 years old at White Plains Hospital with his family by his side after being placed on life support for the past few days." As the news came out, the internet mourned an absolute legend whose contribution in solidifying East Coast as the hip-hop hub will exist in history. SNL's Chris Redd, the comedian, wrote, "My childhood and love for music would not have been the same without this man. DMX was easily my favorite artist growing up. I had every album, every Rough Rider song, followed any artist he endorsed. Man, Ripe the Dog. There will never be another like him." Shaquille Shaq O'Neal wrote, "We lost another legend, rip DMX." However, one more thing that he pointed out about Jay Z was his suspicious relationships with women. Jaguar Wright's perspective on Aaliyah's tragic passing adds a new layer of intrigue to the ongoing discourse. According to her, at the time of Aaliyah's untimely death, Beyonce's solo career was facing challenges, and she needed a breakthrough moment to propel her to superstardom. Aaliyah's unfortunate demise seemingly provided that much-needed boost, ultimately leading Beyonce to earn her title as the Queen of Many Hearts. As Aaliyah's memory continues to fade, it raises the question of how long we will allow the same individuals to benefit from recurring tragedies. Some argue that accountability for any potential wrongdoing is long overdue. Even fans are applauding Jaguar for her outspoken stance in defense of their beloved songstress, suggesting that it's time for justice to prevail in the name of Aaliyah. One fan wrote, "Jaguar always breaks it down and presents facts, not fiction. It will soon be 3 years since the Jaguar lifted the lid and started speaking her truth. I believe Jaguar 100% as she speaks her truth about the industry and some key players. Beyonce and Jay Z have faced recurring accusations of involvement in questionable activities. Various conspiracy theories suggest their association with a mysterious group, often dubbed the Illuminati, engaged in clandestine efforts to instigate a worldwide revolution and institute a new global order. According to these theories, their music videos and intricate dance performances are perceived as tools for covertly influencing and manipulating the public."
Everyone from the BBC to Beyonce has been accused of being part of the Illuminati, a secret group said to comprise of the world's most powerful people.
Over the years, Jay Z has consistently incorporated a hand signal forming a triangle into his performances, widely interpreted as symbolizing a diamond and closely linked to both Jay Z and his record label. There have been instances where Beyonce has also been observed making this hand signal, presumably as a supportive gesture towards her husband and his brand, but the triangle shape is somehow associated with the Eye of Providence. They said the eye is connected to a wide range of belief systems, including the Freemasons and Illuminati. Thus, conspiracy theorists believe that Jay Z's iconic hand signal is secretly signaling his devotion to the Illuminati. Also, you might have noticed, but there had already been suspicions about Beyoncé's seemingly on a cultic side. Way back in 2018, Kimberly Thompson, Beyoncé's former drummer, had accused the singer for extreme witchcraft and magic spells of M. Seemingly, this was what she said.
It's literally shattered everything that I've tried to build after doing that work in my life. So if I have always said when I was a kid, I never would want to regret anything, but this I regret.
Not only that, she further claims that Beyoncé has been casting spells to keep her under her control, as much as using some mind control tactics to keep her tied down completely. Kimberly Thompson's pursuit of a restraining order against Beyoncé marks a significant development in the narrative. It's crucial to recognize that restraining orders are typically issued based on concrete evidence, indicating a credible threat or potential harm. In this instance, the judge's refusal to grant the motion implies a lack of sufficient evidence supporting the claim that Beyoncé posed a threat to Kimberly Thompson. Legal measures like restraining orders demand a high standard of proof, and the court's decision underscores the insufficiency of evidence to substantiate the allegations against Beyoncé. On the other hand, Beyoncé and Jay Z are well aware of the increasingly bizarre theories that surround them. To get back to the haters, Beyoncé directly addresses them in Formation, her lyrics stating, "Y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess." Allegations surrounding the couple continue with Foxy Brown, born Inga Marchand, making claims about the price she paid for her rise to rap stardom, especially during her youth. Rumors suggest that she asserts Jay Z, then 27, took her virginity when she was just 15 years old. According to the story, Jay Z, who is rumored to have certain physical attributes, allegedly funded her shopping sprees and pampering at hair and nail salons while she was still in high school, all in the pursuit of a relationship.
Fella grow. In the beginning, we'd jump in the van, we'd go to Maryland, we'd go anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Additional claims are circulating, suggesting that Jay Z may have a preference for relationships with transgender individuals. According to these assertions, Foxy Brown indicated that she became aware of this when an individual from that community began contacting and harassing her after her rumored involvement with Jay Z. The situation reportedly became even more complicated due to an alleged health concern associated with the rumored relationships.
This thing happened and we both realized our dreams together, so we gonna always have that bond.
Allegedly, a series of surprising revelations has surfaced from Foxy Brown, indicating that Jay Z's personal life is far from conventional. According to these claims, a specific encounter involving Jay Z and Foxy Brown was supposedly recorded on video and was far from being a private affair. The sensational aspect of this narrative involves the alleged presence of another high-profile figure, Jamie Foxx, renowned for his role as Wanda on the iconic sketch comedy show In Living Color.
This was allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right, I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce.
Foxy Brown's narrative takes a darker turn as she allegedly discloses that Jay Z compelled her to sign multiple non-disclosure agreements or gag orders related to an intimate encounter involving all three of them, herself, Jamie Foxx, and Jay Z. It suggested that this encounter was, in fact, a threesome.
But if you go be mad at R. Kelly, you got to be mad at Jay Z. Foxy Brown said Jay Z was putting that harsh on her when she was 15, 16. She said, "Man."
The plot thickens as the alleged videotape of this rendezvous mysteriously vanishes from her home shortly after the incident. Foxy Brown strongly believes that Jay Z may have played a role in the disappearance of this tape, casting doubt on his involvement in the alleged theft. Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Baby? Yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music, Foxy said on Rap Fix. I think he began to feel the pressure because people were saying my age, the age thing, 15, 14, and after a while that gets to a person. The Jay I know, the Sean I know never comes out of character. So all these serious allegations made by many artists supports Shaq's perspective, and if true, it can be really hard for the power couple to maintain their mysterious identity. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.